I don't think that'll be a problem this morning with all of you here, very intimate. If some of you in the back do want to come down to the back rows, feel free to do so as well, since it's such a small ceremony this morning. We assure you that all our graduates will be photographed, though, up here by a couple of close professional photographers, including Paul Schneidecker. We sincerely appreciate your cooperation. Let the ceremony begin.
Please rise for playing the national anthem, please.
Welcome. I'm Martha Potvin, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. It's my privilege to introduce the platform party. I'm joined today by Dean Susan Geyer, Faculty Marshal Keith Bugby, and Adam Fite, the graduate student representative, as well as the 13th president of Springfield College, Dr. Mary Beth Cooper. Dr. Cooper, would you please provide your welcome to our graduates and guests?
Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Oh my goodness, after all the hard work it took to get here, we need to have a little bit more enthusiasm. We are a small group, but we're mighty. So, good morning, everybody. Okay, that's gonna do for now, but I hope that as they cross the stage, we've got a little bit more love for them. This is an exciting day. This is the 5th of 8 ceremonies we're doing on campus this weekend, and I am so thrilled that we're able to do it in person, and that your family, the people that you love the most, are here with you. It is a great day, and the weather gods have been very good to us, and so I hope you're all comfortable, and I'm glad some of you had a chance to come a little closer. So let's begin. Today, the class of 2021 graduates from Springfield College, fortified with the skills, knowledge, and habits of mind that carry with them hope for the future, yours and society's. The adaptability and resilience that were functional skills to navigate this year will remain as muscle memory to assist you in meeting the challenges that inevitably will come. You have been privileged to experience a Springfield College education, a special type of education that is built upon the foundation of Humanics philosophy. You have educated your whole person, but more importantly, and maybe most importantly, you have done so while caring for and committing to the people with whom you share this planet. This is the true hallmark and the responsibility of a Springfield College education, the acquisition of knowledge that is used for the good of our whole society. Humanics, and as a result, community service, is a way of life at Springfield College. Opportunities for leadership are integrated into curriculum through internships at schools, through all our classes, whether they be face-to-face or by Zoom. As you have experienced and demonstrated this year, service opportunities can be found when times are good and when they're more abundant, but when they're needed, we came through. Every expression of kindness is an act of service, every decision an opportunity to lead through service. Service is something our society counts on. They count on our alumni to show up in their communities. As a society, we need you more than ever. Your service may be the only way that we're able to address some of the greatest challenges confronting our society today. As you become alumni, I know we are in good hands. Over this weekend, as I mentioned, in our 8 ceremonies, we will award 434 master's degrees, 7 certificates of advanced graduate study, 3 Doctor of Philosophy degrees, 34 Doctor of Physical Therapy degrees, and 13 Doctor of Psychology degrees. At our undergraduate ceremonies, we will be awarding 671 bachelor's degrees. Altogether, that's 1,162 graduates. Again, 1,162 new Springfield College alumni who will continue to make a difference in their neighborhoods, in their communities, and in the world. You will soon join me on stage to celebrate your great accomplishment. While we won't shake hands, it'll still be my pleasure to be a part of this incredible milestone for you. So let's take a moment to celebrate those people who have guided you and inspired you. While many of the guests are with us today at STAG, but because of the restrictions, not everybody could be with us, but hopefully they're streaming in. Let's begin with the Springfield College faculty. Their contributions every year are incredible, but this year they have done even more to ensure that you are prepared to arrive here today. A number of our faculty are with us, and I invite them to stand and be recognized by our graduates. Faculty, please. Thank you very much. Now, how about our guests? If you could stand, everybody that's either in the stands or in the seats that has a graduate here today, we'd love to have you stand and have our students show their appreciation for all that you've done for them. Thank you very much. Please remember to stay connected to us and to each other. Through the Springfield College Network, great things can be accomplished. And remember, please come back and visit. You always have a home here. All the best as you continue your journeys. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you at this time Adam Feit, a doctoral student from the School of Physical Education, Performance, and Sport Leadership, who will provide a greeting this morning on behalf of the graduating class. Adam, please join me.
Thank you, President Cooper. With the smallish ceremony, President Cooper asked me to stretch this out quite a bit, so please take your shoes off. Relax a little bit. Cody and Macy, here we go. As a distinguished graduate student, I've been told that this is a time where I'm supposed to rally all of you students, give you a motivational quote, a one-liner, or maybe one more reminder of all the grace, grit, hunger, and humility you've all demonstrated during the last few years. I could say things like, Springfield didn't say it was going to be easy, but they certainly said it would be worth it. Or I could say something like, suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion. But as a non-traditional graduate student, and by non-traditional, I mean I'm in my mid-30s, married, and 2 amazing kids, I'm going to keep it real with you. We're not done. We're never done. No matter what we set out to accomplish, no matter what we set out to try, there's always going to be something else to do, someone to take care of, and somewhere else to go. See, every single one of us sets out to accomplish a goal. Perhaps it was to collect data or to defend by a certain date, receive a specific grade, or be right here, right now. Many of us work tirelessly, often past the point of exhaustion, subjecting ourselves to empty pockets and coffee cups towards that goal, only to feel like we never truly arrived at the end. And if you're like me and love progress, but feel like the end, that perfect, happy place where you finally made it, feels a little never-ending, you're not alone. In my 15-plus years in the real world, changing diapers, tires, and even careers, I've learned that progress is like the horizon. As we strive to get better and add just a few more initials after our names, we continue to run toward that horizon. Yet the horizon is an imaginary line, and we can never truly reach it. And if we forget that simple fact, it's easy to get frustrated, tired, burnt out. In fact, we never truly get there, because there is imaginary. So my challenge to you is to rethink how you evaluate progress in a more positive and purposeful way. First, I want you to pause. Shift your mind and your heart into neutral and take a look in the rearview mirror. Take note of where you started 2, 3, or 4+ years ago and bring yourself back to that moment that you stepped foot on campus here that first time at Springfield College. Notice the strides you've taken and use the distance that you've already traveled as your true measure of progress and success. Consider asking yourself questions such as, what and where have I put the most effort into the last few years? What am I truly most proud of? And how did I celebrate the wins garnered along the road to this very moment? Now, let's start to shift gears. Let's look ahead and think about where you're going to go and plot out your next moves to ensure lasting success. What are you most looking forward to? What advantages do you now have to make your next chapter of life even better? And how will you use your refined skills of critical thinking, rational decision-making, and continued leadership and service to others to conquer life one obstacle at a time. So as we all take photos and celebrate with family and friends, please remember one thing as you move forward. It's not what lies at the end of the road, it's the road itself. And it's full of twists, turns, potholes, and in our case, pandemics. But it's also full of hugs, high fives, discoveries, and delights. To the physical education, performance, and sport leadership class of 2021, may you remember all the roads you've traveled thus far and enjoy the ones up next. Congratulations to all of you. The best is yet to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Adam. Will the candidates of Doctor of Philosophy please rise? President Cooper, I have the honor of presenting to you these students and those others listed in the program as candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy at Springfield College.
Perfect. I love training the coach. This is kind of fun for me. So, do we have everybody standing? Okay, thank you. By virtue of the authority given me by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and by the trustees of Springfield College, I now confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto, and congratulations. And then you're done.
Dean M. Susan Geyer will present the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Adam Edward Feit. Dissertation title, Understanding the Use of Psychological Skills and Strategies in Collegiate Strength and Conditioning. Faculty sponsor, Dr. Elizabeth Mullen. Mary Kate Feit. Dissertation title, Examining the Learning Experiences of Strength and Conditioning Interns. Faculty sponsor, Thaddeus France.
Will the candidates for the degrees of Master of Education and Master of Science please rise? President Cooper, I have the honor of presenting to you these students and those others listed in the program as candidates for the master's degree at Springfield College.
By virtue of the authority given me by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and by the trustees of Springfield College, I now confer upon you the degree of Master of Education or Master of Science and admit you to all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
President Cooper, Dean Geyer will present the master's degree graduates from the School of Physical Education, Performance, and Sport Leadership.
Leah Marie Blaney. MC Marguerite Cronin. Ashlyn Kelly DeRosier. John Thomas Downs. Anton Axel J. Johansson. Emmanuel Calamu. Sean Alejo McCleary. Antonio D. Rossi. Kaylee Stapleton. Rachel Danielle Taveras. Would the Marshal of the School of Physical Education, Performance, and Sports Leadership please come forward? David Louise Bailot.
Please join me in congratulating the master's degree graduates from the School of Physical Education, Performance, and Sport Leadership. We're going to pause for a moment to allow our students to return to their seats. Graduates, in keeping with tradition, please move the tassel on your mortarboards from the right side to the left side where your heart is, signifying your new status as Springfield College alumni. Congratulations. Guests and graduates, thank you for joining us for this ceremony. Our commencement exercises will conclude with the playing of the college hymn. Following the hymn, the faculty and graduates will recess together out of the stadium, passing by the bleachers to your right. We ask that all guests remain in their seats until the graduates have exited the stadium. The graduates will proceed from the stadium and return to the robing area. From there, the graduates will exit in front of Blake Arena. Guests will exit the stadium through the main entrance and can follow the sidewalk to the right, passing in front of the Wellness Center to meet your graduates in front of Blake Arena. Again, thank you to our graduates and have a wonderful rest of the weekend. Now, please stand for the college hymn.
Praises, whose fame shall have no end. Thank you.